holiday season is a popular time for engagements, and right now, a new group of bride and grooms are prepping for their special day. For 25 years, Weddingbells has been covering wedding trends, and with a retrospective of what's changed since 1985, and a look at today's trends, we've got Editor-in-Chief Allison McGill joining us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
25 years.
25 years. Thank you. We've helped 3.2 million Canadian brides. We've calculated over those years. So.
And through them, grooms too.
Exactly. We've just helped a lot of people out there.
Exactly. Let's talk about things that have changed. And you brought in some beautiful dresses here. Tell me about these.
Right. We're going to talk sort of about some things that have changed and some things that have remained timeless. So these dresses here are kind of an example of what we've earmarked as a timeless trend in fashion, which is lace. So we've got some. Yeah, this is gorgeous. These dresses are from White Toronto. This is a beautiful gown by Monique Lhuillier. Kind of traditional, but not. It's got a beautiful V-neck, and you know, it's a very modern silhouette. Again, it kind of goes back to a little bit of the Carolyn Bessette Kennedy trend, and she really changed the whole wave of bridal fashion when she married.
From a couple of people we've had in here talking about wedding trends, how big she was.
She was big because everything was huge, huge, huge.
Yeah.
You know, looking back on the old issues of Weddingbells, was big sleeves, lots of embellishment, and she just took it so simple and so beautiful.
And you've got two other renditions of lace
This is
dresses
another
here
lace
as well.
dress here by Nicole Miller. This is really cute because it's short, and it's, you know, this isn't necessarily a trend we've been seeing a ton of, but we are lately. It's very modern. Great for a destination wedding.
Oh, right, yeah. Don't want to get sand on
Don't want to get sand on the dresses. And this dress here is by Rivani, and again, it's a little more of a sort of a mermaid take on the lace. Beautiful train on this gown, a little, you know, organza embellishment here. But again, you know, lace very traditional, but presented in 3 different ways.
Things that have changed. Red lips. Are they back?
Red lips are sort of that glamour classic, 1985 huge. Think Madonna back then. I mean, that's all you saw.
Shoulder pads.
Shoulder pads, exactly. The red lip's been softened a little bit. It's a little more matte. It's not so defined, but it's still that classic Hollywood thing.
And there's Madonna. Well, also, looking at music, too, which is really interesting. So you prepared a list of the top songs 25 years ago for weddings. Do we have that?
We did.
Yeah.
An interesting thing is there's one song that's remained the same from 85 to now, and it's from At Last.
At Last. James.
Etta James.
Goodness,
you know, but just to give you a snapshot, 1985, really popular one, Crazy for You, Madonna. I think that puts the whole decade into perspective.
Right.
And then now is Shania Twain, From This Moment. That's an older song, but it's still very, very popular.
And At Last, still there, as you say.
Very popular.
Very quickly, let me see. Cakes.
Cakes.
Are they important still?
I think they're important. I mean, they're a great showpiece at a wedding. A lot of people tend to edit it out these days, especially if it's a budget issue. But, you know, cupcakes, bring those in. That's a little more affordable option. And a cake is great. People eat them now. They didn't back in 85. They were styrofoam. They didn't cut them. They sent you home with a fruitcake. Now you have, like, tiers of pistachio and red velvet, and you eat that as your dessert, and it's wonderful.
And very quickly, I think the best news, the days of the cookie-cutter wedding are gone.
They are gone. We still have a traditional wedding. Everybody wants to make it personal, though. So it's all about how can I make my wedding unique.
Good for them. Good for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
For a link to Weddingbells' 25th anniversary.